I want to start by asking you a simple question. And that question is, do you want more out of your life? Like, do you want better results in all areas of your life? Do you want, more energy? Do you want more productivity? Would you like to make more money? Would you like to have a greater business that's making a bigger impact in the world today? Would you like to have deeper, more profound relationships with the people that you love and that matter to you? Would you like to have a deeper connection with your friends, your family, your parents, your spouse, your children, your clients, your community? Would you like to have deeper spiritual connection? Would you like to be contributing more, and would you like to be growing more? Well, I believe that to really give yourself in this world and to really sort of make a difference in this world and to really leave a legacy in this world, you have to live your life at your full capacity and your full potential. And one of the questions I'd like to ask people when I meet them, and I'm going to ask you the same question, is what do you feel your greatest resource is in life? When I ask this question, I get quite a few different answers. And usually people say money, people say time. Sometimes people even say their health because they think I'm trying to trap them in some sort of corner with me being in the fitness industry. But the answer is, in my opinion, the greatest resource you have is your energy. And the reason I say that is money comes and goes. Your time, everybody has 24 hours in a day, so I don't think time is the greatest resource, but I think it's how you spend your time which is your most valuable resource. In other words, how much energy you can invest in your time. So if energy is your greatest resource, then it goes without saying that you need to guard and you need to protect that energy and not waste that energy or have that energy sucked away by people who are negative or draining. And that's really what I want to talk to you today. In fact, what I really want to talk to you today is about something that I call human optimization. And this term I sort of came across at a networking event a couple of months ago when I was introduced to somebody by someone that I knew as a human optimization expert, which I thought was pretty cool. I actually kind of liked that. It was much more interesting than personal trainer or fitness professional. And really, why this resonated with me is because for the last 20 or so years of my life, since I've been an adult, it's really been geared about how can I optimize myself as a human being, and how can I help other people optimize their potential. So it all started off when I started, my own journey in fitness and training as a kickboxer and professional Muay Thai fighter, which took me, around the world to train and fight. But also, when I started sort of looking at other areas like my mind, I wanted to develop my mind, so I got into personal development and looking at how I could optimize my mind, how I can optimize my body, how I can optimize my energy, how I can optimize my nutrition to help me achieve more of the things that I wanted to achieve and help me achieve my goals. And then I realized that I wanted to help other people achieve those goals as well. So one of the reasons why I became a fitness professional is because I have this huge drive for helping other people realize the potential that they have, because I've seen what fitness has done for me. I've seen what healthy living and wellness has done for me. Guys, I've been very overweight in my life. And at one point in my life, I was very underweight as well. In both areas of my life, I can recall being unhappy. But when I'm really physically fit, when I'm invested in my health and when I'm invested in my fitness to a high degree, I can safely say that I'm incredibly happy as well, because my energy levels are quite high. So when it comes to human optimization, this year I did something that really changed my life, that really opened my eyes. I went to see the guru of human optimization, the leading figure in the space of personal development. I went to see him talk. And if we talk about the one person that probably springs to mind when we talk about optimizing human potential, this person is Tony Robbins. And I went to see Tony in April this year at his Unleash the Power Within seminar, which is a 4-day event, which is absolutely phenomenal. If anybody ever gets a chance to go to it, I highly recommend it. It's a life-changing experience. He talks about energy. He talks about something called peak state. And what peak state is a peak state of mind where you have everything going for you, your mental state, your energy, your physiology, the language you use, just how you feel about yourself. And if you think about it, everything that you've achieved in your life that is of great value, of great importance to you, you've probably did it from a peak state. Most people who are depressed, who are negative, they don't go out there and create massive shifts in the world. They don't go out there and impact the lives of people unless they shift from a space of being depressed and negative to a space of positivity and to that peak state of awareness and that peak state of living. And Tony Robbins talks about how to get into this peak state and what he calls, just in an instant, in a heartbeat. We can really get into this peak state in an instant or a heartbeat. And he talks about 3 things you need to do in order to get into this peak state straight away. And number 1 is your physiology. It's your body. It's how you move your body. It's how you use your body, your body language, the energy that you create from your body. Number 2 is the language you use. And number 3 is to create leverage. In other words, using pain and pleasure to your advantage. Now, I'm not going to go into the second 2 of those areas. They're beyond my remit on this talk. But the first one is what I really want to talk to you about. It's about, using your body. Now, what I believe that to be is, your body creates energy. So if you move, you create energy. It takes energy to move, but you create more energy. So how many times have you actually, worked out or done something physically demanding of your body and felt amazing for it? This is what it's all about. It's about creating situations in your life where you enhance your mood, you enhance your vibration, you enhance that peak state of awareness just through your body, through exercise, through, working out, if you like, going for a walk, moving your bodies, dancing. All of these things move the body and create energy. And what I like, you to try now is, just try and get up out your seat whilst you're watching this. Put your arms in the air, shake them about, get a little bit crazy, do a little bit of a dance, and just instantly tell me if there's been a shift in the way you feel about yourself. And most people will say that they do feel a difference because, listen, you can't move your body and create energy and feel rotten and miserable at the same time. It's one of the reasons why exercise has been shown to create such a rapid shift in people. Now, if you are, as you said, somebody that wants to improve your quality of your life, if you are somebody that wants to create increase in all areas of your life, then you are somebody that's going to want to guard their energy and create that peak state of living in an instant. And one of the quickest ways for you to do that, as I've alluded to, is through your physical fitness and your body. So one of the keys to this is working out. Now, I've been looking at the research of Dr. Wendy Suzuki. She is a neuroscientist at the University of New York in America, and she's been doing a lot of research on the effects of exercise on the brain. And she talks about how, exercise creates instant changes to the pathology of the brain. The neuroplasticity changes almost in an instant to help you create a more focused outlook, a more positive outlook, to have more energy, to improve cognitive function. It elevates your mood quite instantly. And again, like if you've ever worked out, you'll feel the effects of that. And she says that these effects last for 2 to 3 hours post-exercise. So imagine you've got like an important meeting, or you're trying to coach someone, you're trying to influence someone, you're trying to influence a sale, and you go into that sale you go into that conversation in a higher state of vibration, in a higher peak state of awareness. You're only going to, affect that discourse, affect that communication, affect that conversation in a better way that's going to be to your advantage. So if you are, like I said, somebody that wants those things, then working out on a regular basis is going to affect that in a positive way. Now I like to talk about the habits of high achieving entrepreneurs. And if you look at the new breed of entrepreneurs out there, we're talking about the people like, we've got Mark Zuckerberg, we've got Elon Musk. These people work out on a regular basis. Even people like Richard Branson. I don't know if you've ever heard of a guy by the name of Joe Polish. But Joe Polish is a marketing expert. He runs a very successful marketing mastermind group. And he has a really good podcast on marketing if you are interested in listening to his podcast called the I Love Marketing Podcast. You may not have heard of him, but you must have heard of Richard Branson. Now, he met Richard Branson at Richard Branson's Island, and he got to ask Richard Branson one question. And the question he asked Richard Branson was, what is your key to productivity? And now, everything Richard Branson could have responded, he said working out was one of his keys to productivity. Now, if Richard Branson's saying that, then I'm pretty sure that we can take some, real good lessons from that working out on a daily basis, on a regular basis, is going to be really good for you, and then it's going to improve your productivity. I recently listened to an interview with Dr. Emran Meyer, who is a chief, chief study of the gut health. And gut health is a huge topic right now. It's something that I'm very passionate about learning about. And it's all talking about, how our gut affects our mind and how our mind communicates with our gut. And, just the importance of our nutrition and how important gut health is. He's written a book called The Gut-Brain Connection. I've been doing some research on other books by other experts on the gut, like The Second Brain. But one of the things Dr. Meyer said when he was asked in an interview by Tom Bilyeu of Quest Nutrition was, what was the first thing you would look at changing if you were to improve your life? He could have said nutrition to improve the gut, but he actually said exercise was the first thing he would do because of the immediate physiological and psychological benefits of exercise that then in turn affect your nutritional habits. So you might have had it in the past where you've started working out and your nutrition habits change, because exercise and fitness and working out is, as Professor Charles Duhigg says, a keystone habit. In other words, it's a habit that affects all of the areas of your life. So if you constantly and consistently exercise, what's going to happen is the habits that you get from exercising on a regular basis will then bleed over into other areas of your life. So the discipline that you acquire from exercising, the fact that you're pushing yourself out of comfort zones and getting uncomfortable and getting sweaty and challenging yourself, those things will then sort of affect the other areas of your life, where you can then apply that same discipline to your business, your relationships, your marriage, your spiritual life, the contribution that you make into your community, getting yourself out of comfort zones regularly. And if we talk about what it takes to be successful, if we look at every successful person on the face of the planet, whether it's in the field of business, whether it's in the field of athletics, whether it's in the field of music or art or wherever it is, I think one of the key things we can discern is it's not necessarily talent that makes these people successful, but it's the fact that they have discipline and they have a mental fortitude for going through towards their goals and not giving up and not allowing anything to get in their way. And these traits can be harbored and fostered through regular working out. So I just wanted to leave you with that. I wanted to sort of have you consider the positive effects exercise can have for you, and to give you some anecdotal evidence and even some scientific evidence as to why exercise could be the thing that's going to get you to the next level in your life. So that is really what I want to talk to you today about human optimization. So if you have any questions, do feel free to give me a shout. Have a great day.